good morning and welcome to today's edition of the Sugar City Morning Show. Today is Monday and today is the 24th day of September 2018. Good morning, welcome. Buenos días todos y bienvenidos a esta edición del Sugar City Morning Show. Tenemos mucho que discutir hoy. Muchísimo. Cosas de importancia, de suma importancia para nosotros como una comunidad, como una sociedad. Y los estaremos discutiendo hoy durante el curso de este show. Pero, primero, permítanme decir de que estamos transmitiendo en vivo hasta sus hogares. Desde Nortevisión, Canal 10, aquí en la calle San Lorenzo, y que estamos transmitiendo en tres formas. Estamos transmitiendo por internet. Es más, te subes al internet y te metes en la página YouTube y entonces teclas Sugar City Morning Show para el día de hoy y lo puedes ver donde sea que estés. Y lo bonito es de que también lo puedes hacer a la hora que te dé la bendita gana. Puedes estar en Timbuktu, África, puedes estar en Antártica, puedes estar donde sea y puedes ver el Sugar City Morning Show a la hora que te dé la gana. También estamos transmitiendo en vivo por cable. Tenemos arreglos con las distintas compañías proveedoras de señal de cable que permite que nuestra señal se vea por todo el país. Esto se lo recuerdo. También tenemos, estamos transmitiendo en vivo desde La Torre, aquí en Canal 10. Y este servicio es un servicio gratuito, que le da servicio a la sección norte del país. Es más, si vives dentro de un área 25 millas alrededor de la estación de televisión, puedes ver Canal 10 y lo puedes ver debido a que estamos transmitiendo desde la torre aquí, y es un servicio gratuito, gratis. Y un saludo atento a todas las personas en el distrito de Orange Walk, en el distrito de Corozal, en el distrito de Belice que nos ven, y también más allá de las fronteras, porque escucho de que en el área de la ribera del Río Hondo también nos ven. Un saludo muy cordial a todas las personas que nos ven. Buenos días todos. Son exactamente las 7:04. Una mañana algo lluviosa aquí en Orange Walk. No por decir que esté lloviendo a cántaros, pero llovista, y la llovista es constante, no para. Pero antes que continuemos con nuestro show, como siempre, le pido por favor que se unan conmigo por 2-3 minutos únicamente, en silencio para una oración. Más que nada es una nota de reconocer y agradecer a nuestro poder superior, a nuestro Dios. Hoy es un día nuevo. Hoy logramos abrir los ojos. Hoy logramos caminar. Hoy logramos tomar un té, tomar un café. Y por eso debemos estar bastante agradecidos, sumamente agradecidos, porque ponlo de esta forma: alguien quiere que estemos vivos. Alguien permitió que estemos vivos, porque no tuvo que ser así. Padre, te doy las gracias por todas tus bendiciones de vida, salud y fuerzas. Gracias por tu paciencia. Gracias por el bienestar que nos das a nosotros, nuestros familiares, nuestras amistades, nuestros compañeros de trabajo y a los que se unen a esta oración de este momento y sus familias de ellos. Gracias, Padre, por todo esto. Te pido que nos continúes bendiciendo, Padre, porque tu amor es así. Es el amor perfecto que, aunque muchas veces siento que no merecemos todas esas bendiciones, tú siempre continúas bendiciéndonos, queriéndonos, amándonos, perdonándonos. Y eso es fácilmente el amor perfecto que el amor más perfecto que pudiera haber. Gracias, Padre. Te pido, como siempre, por aquellas personas que recién han perdido un ser querido. Ayer tuvimos un incendio aquí, fallecieron 4 personas, Padre. A sus familiares y a sus amistades, llénalos de tu gracia, Padre. Y permítelos entender de que la muerte es parte de la vida, de ahí nadie se corre, pero que al final del día, cuando uno fallece, uno está contigo y debemos de regocijar por eso. Pero egoístas que somos, nos ponemos muchas veces a llorar interminablemente porque nuestra fe no está firme. Si tuviéramos fe, pudiéramos hacer tantas cosas. Si tuviéramos más fe, pudiéramos hacer tantas cosas. Permítanos, Padre, solidificar nuestra fe hoy y siempre. Permítenos, Padre, estar más agradecidos de todas tus bendiciones. Permítenos, Padre, hoy buena salud. Permítenos, Padre, tener un buen desempeño de trabajo hoy, que seamos buenos en nuestras tareas, que seamos buenos padres, buenos hermanos, buenas hermanas, buenos primos, buenos abuelos, que podamos empezar a ser dignos de todas tus bendiciones. Para los enfermos, para todas las personas que necesitan de tu ayuda, Padre, te pedimos. Y para todos nosotros también, que tengamos un bonito día. Te agradecemos esto, Padre, todo. Te bendecimos, te glorificamos, te adoramos siempre. Amén. Si nos acabas de sintonizar, son las 7 de la mañana con 9 minutos. Máquina las 7 con 9 minutos. Un atento saludo a todas las personas que están cumpliendo años hoy. Hoy 24 de septiembre. También a las personas que celebran aniversarios. De lo que entiendo, bueno, la semana o hace un par de semanas hice mención del hecho de que el mes de septiembre es cuando más cumpleaños hay. Sí. Y el 16 de septiembre es el día cuando más cumpleaños hay dentro del mes de septiembre. Por eso explica por qué tanta gente nace en el mes de septiembre. Esto es históricamente comprobado. ¿Ok? Y un atento saludo a todas las personas que cumplen año en el mes de septiembre. Por lo general, Virgos. Por lo general, gente buena. Yo no nací en el mes de septiembre, pero nací en el mes de agosto. ¿Ok? Pero sí tengo muchos familiares que nacieron en el mes de septiembre. Muchas felicidades. Antes que vayamos a la pausa y seamos reunidos con el señor Robert Checky Usher, permítame darle agradecimiento, mencionar a nuestros patrocinadores. Digi, la nueva compañía de teléfonos. Es la misma BTL Telemedia, como lo quieras decir, simplemente que se ha cambiado el nombre. Ahora se llama Digi. También le quiero agradecer a A&R Stores, BMDC, Belize Marketing and Development Corporation, Government of Belize Information Service, German Vega and Sons Import Limited, Vega Imports, Vega Distributors, Gillett's, and Belize Tourist Board. Compañeros, hoy es el 24 de septiembre. 24, vamos a ver, septiembre, octubre, octubre, noviembre, noviembre, diciembre. 3 meses antes que estemos en la Navidad. Y créanme que esos 3 meses van a volar. Si es que necesitas hacer algo importante, antes de la Navidad o el fin de año, hay que apresurarnos. Mucha gente se prepara en anticipo, que limpiar la casa, que limpiar el baño, que limpiar el patio, que hacer esto y que hacer lo otro. Y ya luego no terminan hasta el 25 a las 4 de la mañana. Y te preguntas, bueno, ¿y qué onda? Hazlo todo a su tiempo. Por favor, prepárate ya para que cuando sea la Navidad puedas sentarte conjunto a tu familia sin tener que estar preocupándote que el baño esté sucio. Encuéntrale mayor significado a estar con tu familia. Con tu familia en familia. Eso es muy importante. Yo creo que es una de las cosas que nos mantiene a nosotros los latinos bastante unidos. Desafortunadamente no es así con todos. Desafortunadamente. Compañeros, las 7:13. Vamos a una pausa y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes tan pronto estos anuncios, pero no se vayan.
The sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillett's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillett's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Sign up today. Now available in Corozal and San Ignacio.
Why go anywhere else on vacation when an unforgettable experience awaits you right here in your own backyard? Explore southern Belize, home to the Cacao Trail, the historically rich Maya, and our illustrious southern heritage. Satisfy your sweet tooth with a cacao tour, relax by the river, or enjoy a basket weaving demonstration. Stop in for some delicious southern food. Come and enjoy some good old-fashioned southern hospitality. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
Looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the washers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, Rush Franz, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Freshly extracted local honey, perfect for today's dessert. And these locally produced onions, they are just the right size for my popular onion rings and hamburgers. And these cuts of sheep lamb, also grown locally, are just perfect for my succulent barbecue. When I think about my family's health, I buy local products first. After all, they are fresh and healthier. And if you do the same, you're shaping a brighter future for your community, your family, and yourself, as local spending circles back to you. Remember, when you buy local products, you are building a better Belize.
This message is proudly sponsored by the Food and Agriculture Organization, European Union, Ministry of Agriculture, and Belize Marketing and Development Corporation.
Sign up today. Now available in Corozal and San Ignacio.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It is exactly 19 minutes past 7 o'clock. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome at this moment my good friend, Robert Checky Usher. Good morning, Checky.
Good morning, Pa. Good morning.
¿Cómo estás?
Bye.
How are you doing?
I believe I'm okay. But just like what I'm doing, with the grief in my heart, I believe many and most people in Orange Walk and over the country has that same grief in their heart.
That's exactly right. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday early morning, and I do not know exactly what time it happened, but I'm an early riser every day. When I say early riser, I mean 5-ish.
5-ish.
5-ish, 5:30.
That's
I
early.
mean, even on Saturdays and Sundays, I still get up because I'm used to it. This weekend was no exception. I got up again. I woke up at about 5:30. I took a long shower, blah, 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 blah. By minutes, by 7 o'clock, I was already out. By 8 o'clock, because sometimes I was on bread cart. I must accept.
You stop on the corner and
I
chat.
stop.
Discourse.
Well, it's not, it's because people stopped me.
Okay.
And that Sunday, it was more than normal. So by the time I got to the downtown area, I was informed by a number of people that there had been a fire right by by Maslin's area.
That's Cinderella and Progress.
That's Cinderella and Progress. I say Maslin because, well, I don't know if you know, but that was where Miss Maslin
Yep.
used to live.
That's right. Well, Satul is
Satul and Pancho and all of Boboch. None of them. And that was a lady who I knew from very small, and who was very, my family knew them and so forth. So we used to always refer to it like that. But the story was that 4 people had died in a fire. If they tell you that 1 person died, you grieve for the family, and you begin to think that, how is it possible that anybody can die in a fire? Could it can't run out?
Inferno.
Can't run out, because it can be, when you hear that 2 people died, you're left with your mouth open, and you go like, again asking the same question. But when 4 people die, cuando 4 personas,
including 3 children,
y 3 en particular, son niños, entonces empiezas a hacer preguntas. You start asking questions. 3 menores y 1 adulto. Esta mañana vine al estudio con mucha ira. Porque yo no sé, I don't know what the truth is. But I hear that when the house was burning down, Chucky, and they called for the blessed fire engine, it took 20 minutes to arrive, or so. So, them say.
And the fire engine is a stone throw from that area.
Yes. But what's worse, ladies and gentlemen, is that when they got there, they don't got no damn water. It's out the fire.
So in the first case, why they gone if they know they never got water? Just for sure that.
But that only begins to explain to you why the resistance, if so the story goes, because many times we err and we judge not knowing. I want you to know that we are working with what has been told to us. We never did it. But the story, like what Creole say, if they're not so, they're nearly so. Yeah. And the thing is that there is such a confluence of the same story that it seems to be that is the truth.
Yeah, because that's the way to hear for everybody.
And that when they got there, they don't have any water, because the water had been used for the Jouvet. At this point, Chicky,
I don't see how you could justify that. Okay, you could use the water for the Jouvet or for any other occasion, but then that tank should always be refilled. It should always full back. They're not right by the riverside, the Jouvet end.
Thank you.
So we're not blaming the Jouvet, no?
No, we're not blaming the Jouvet.
It was used for an event then, and then what? But it's for the Jouvet, but then you're going right the river and I think supposed to always reserve, it's supposed to always got water.
I'm calling out for these fire people for their resignation.
Oh, you want to resign?
Oh, yes. If these stories are right, that we've been told, we're calling out for their resignation because it is sheer irresponsibility and sheer dereliction of duty, because it is their job to make sure that that fire truck is always loaded with water. And please don't get to tell you, oh, we're missing one part, we can't do this. No.
Yeah.
No. We can't accept this kind of attitude. Not from the people who are being paid to out the fires in Orange Walk. Nothing wrong with giving the water to the Jouvet people. Nothing wrong. But for God's sake, go to the river and fill it up again.
When we're done to the river?
You're done by the river. So I'm calling out their resignation for their resignation, if that is so. I'm calling out for their resignation. Straight up.
Yeah, it's just like
or the person in charge.
it's just like
I don't know who it is. Sorry, Chucky.
You could put it as simple as this: if you go in a, let's say you go in a city, and you last night you run out of gas, and you put in $5 gas in a vehicle for reach home. You not jump in a vehicle and try drive to go to Belize City, right? Isn't that the same scenario we're talking about? Because you are stuck by a toll bridge. If you reach there.
I don't know what que piensa la gente.
But what happened to the hydro? You got no hydro wrong there?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I know they have one down by Progress Street, all the way down by Mr. Lito House. But I believe there's one around that area. Somebody told me yesterday, I stand to be corrected because somebody tell me yesterday they have one there, but it may full up of grass or dirt me over it. That's what somebody said. Me don't know if that's true. And not say wanna blame the town councilor or blame the area representative because that's the responsibility and the fire department for say that then they think they're always clear. Always clear. That was somebody tell me. I don't know if that's true.
We want to hear your comments. We want to get some active discussion this morning because this is atrocious. This should not be happening anywhere.
Mr. Emmanuel, you're right. The fire engine had no water. Have to thank Mr. Denny Grijalva for using his personal water truck for outing the fire. I was witness to it. Fire truck was parked on the street for decoration.
It is an outright shame. It could be your house, my house, check your house.
It could have been one of the firefighters' house too. And I reach and I don't got no water.
This gets me, I don't know how you feel about this, but 4 almas, 4 personas, que cuando me lo contaron se me erizó la sangre, porque dijeron que estaban todos abrazados en un rinconcito.
Yep, that is true, but when Yvette called me, I felt the same way because Yvette gave me a call.
Perdón, pero I'm very emotional about that.
He said,
I'd like to take time out to express my condolences to Satul and to who I know very well, and to all the family. We passed by there yesterday, my sister and I, and I saw him. I did not manage to speak with him, but man, these are people we know from a smile.
Yeah, heat they go on at the fire department. The way this has been delivered on this show this morning, and I believe that they need some heat because someone say, yeah, they never had water for out the fire. But when the Juve come, then we got water for waste.
Like I said, there's nothing wrong with the Juve getting the fire, but for God's sake, be responsible enough. I go full up your damn water, you're done there by the riverside. I don't know how you feel about this, but I think that it is time that we stop taking bull from these people.
And the thing is,
los ves estacionados ahí haciendo qué todo el día. ¿Por qué no pudieron tomar tiempo para decir 1 hora y irse a al río?
Huh? Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Yes, good morning, Jackie and Mr. Emmanuel.
Good morning, sir. Welcome to the show.
Yes, this is Elvis Ryan.
Hello, Elvis, my good friend. How are you doing?
Not too bad. How are you guys doing this morning?
I'm doing good, boy. I'm doing my pressure the up to 99 right now.
I got 2 pills right now. I'll make Boris get 2 lime right now, make it soak.
Alright, that's a help.
Tell me, brother, tell me.
I have to call in here. Extend my condolences to the family of Petillo.
Okay.
And also to the family of Carmelita.
Okay, what happened with that accident in Carmelita, Chairman?
Man, it was hit and run. I believe the young lady tried to beat the truck across the highway and unfortunately got hit, no?
Yeah. Exactly wrong where the Carmelita happened?
Exactly at the junction to the Masca Road.
Oh, that right there happened, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Elvis, that area people like overspeed that area too, boy.
Yes, man, I know.
It happened at night or day?
A little bit after 8 o'clock.
Last night?
No,
yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
But I'm still at the last. Who did?
No, there was a hit and run accident at the Carmelita Junction.
And somebody died.
Yes, somebody died. A young lady.
Person?
The person is from Carmelita, Elvis?
She has been living here for several years now.
Okay.
I know her?
I don't think you know her, Emmanuel.
Yeah.
She's right at the junction there.
Oh, okay.
Elvis, I know when you were aspiring for the chairman, you was here on the show trying to appeal to the drivers to continue to stop driving too hard. Since this has happened again, what's your message out there to these people, man?
Well, I'm pretty upset, man, not only with the drivers, but even with the authorities who should have been taking care of this situation, you know, because been crying out for bumps now for quite a while. I believe that speed bumps is very important, and my representative has also made several attempts to see if we could get these bumps on the road here in Carmelita. But for some reason, people in authority or the responsible people keep dragging their feet on this situation.
But is it a fact that on those highways you have to get permission from the Ministry of Transport or Ministry of Works to put up those bumps?
Yeah, but we've been trying, we've spoken to the engineers, to the minister, to everybody I think responsible, and they keep talking about maybe renovating this highway, and they want to wait, and I keep telling them while they plan to do that, they could put some temporary bumps to ease the speed in the village.
Right.
And just in last week, I think they put 2 at the junction there in Guinea Grass. And I asked them what the hell happened to Carmelita, and we're trying to get these bumps so long.
Yeah.
And now we have to lost our life.
Yeah, I feel it, boy, I feel it. Well, thanks very much, Chairman.
I want to extend my condolences to the family as well. Elvis tried to make some time and come here with
yes, man, make we chat.
Make we chat, no?
But before we go off, I just want to send one message to the ministry, man. Carmelita cannot take no more of this. And if the ministry can get busy and put the bumps, then I will personally be responsible for putting the bumps across the highway.
Thank you very much, sir.
Good, sir. Once you got the
people... I have a problem with that, then they'll have to deal with me. But I can't stand to see more of my people dying in the village.
Yeah.
Because of a simple thing like a bump that should be in place, you know?
Well said, my brother. Well said.
Are you aware of the fact that we even created a petition, signed petition, to get a bump on Otrobeke Road, are you?
I wasn't aware of the petition, but even that we did here in Carmelita, only people sign on to a petition.
Well, when the radio just showed to you, we're there behind you.
Come over and we will, call me, Papa. Call me after the show.
All right, I'll do that.
Elvis, thanks
All
so
the
much.
best to you, Elvis.
Yeah. Here, this one pertaining to the fire as well, Emmanuel. Yesterday, I was told that the water reservoir hydro that was close to Mr. Satul's house was shut down because some authorities use it to fill the family pools during Easter or whenever the people ask for some assistance to fill such items. So they do their own thing with it and they fill it when they want to fill it and close it down. But why you close it down if that is true?
But nobody business for touch one of these fire hydrants. What did you call them? What do you call them?
Yeah, hydrants. They're like a reservoir, right?
It is punishable by law in other countries. I don't know if it's the same here in Belize. I would presume that it is, because it's of such vital importance.
And if it's not, it should be.
Pero, ¿qué pasa con nuestras autoridades? ¿Ah? ¿Qué está pasando? Que cierran los hydrants, que no están pensando de que en el futuro pudiera haber un incendio en esa área. Multa a los hijos de su mamá que están robando el agua y diles, no puedes tomar agua de aquí enteramente. Pero no puedes tancar ese hydrant porque está ahí para un propósito.
Yep. But then the people from the department should go around and check their hydro how they're standing up. If they the work, if they got the water, if they're not full up with mud, if they're not full up with grass, and make sure that everything always clear. Because you don't know when something happen in that area. That's why they have them things, because I think when the fire chief was here, he said they only got a certain amount of water where the tank could carry, and by the time the hose then come out and they full up with water, the tank almost empty.
And then make sure that you have fire hydrants, and those fire hydrants are working precisely.
Right.
Precisely, you want to make sure.
Yeah, because remember him in the call for say if somebody could donate to a Bowser or help them get to a Bowser. But then if you have the hydro there, if you have that thing there well clear up, then you don't have that problem in every area that you go. Because that is right in town, you know. That right in the center of town this thing happen.
Queremos escuchar de parte de ustedes. ¿Qué ustedes piensan acerca de esto?
Like you said,
compañeros, 4 vidas en un ratito por la flagrante irresponsabilidad de 1 o 2 personas. Queremos saber, ya es tiempo que paremos con esta tontería.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
I'd like to start the name of the show, please.
You're
on the show. Go ahead, sir. You're on the show.
You know, Mr. Martinez.
Yes.
Yes, good morning. If I had the power, I'd fire all of them for a station. I would fire all of them at the fire station. Fire them forthwith.
Well, I'm the same page with you, sir. I am on the same page. Because I'll be honest with you, we now have lots of fires in Orange Walk. For God's sake, at least for the time that you're there, make sure that you're doing a damn good job and that you have your Bowsers filled up, because otherwise, what are you doing? Playing cards and fish?
Yeah, you remember him.
And they call you out.
You remember way back, I think it was the late Mr. Henaro Baiza was fire chief. They used to do like mock operations. They used to go around and open the thing, they saw and spray out the water and make sure everything they work. And then time when tongue never so congested and big like how you big now, and then people still used to do that. Well,
I know they're not on salary, they're not volunteer. They're not volunteer crowd, no. I know they're not on salary.
That time used to be voluntary, don't you?
That time used to be voluntary and used to work perfectly. Every afternoon people used to go there.
Well, can you remember the last time you saw them on a mock operation?
I don't remember.
Because you don't see it. Because it don't happen.
I'm just hoping that the people understand the reason why this happened, why 4 lives were lost that could have been saved if the fire truck got there on time.
20 minutes.
Straight up, I'm telling you.
You could walk.
With water. And even if they had no water, at least if the hydrant was working. 4 vidas. 4. No son 4 perros que murieron, son 4 humanos. No tendrá resentimiento. ¿Qué estará pasando en su mente de estos señores encargados de apagar los incendios? ¿Será que sienten resentimiento, culpabilidad?
And then the time of the morning, I don't believe you got a lot of traffic out there, so that thing could have reached in like 2-3 minutes, Emmanuel.
Man, I hear that they didn't even answer the phone when things happened, because I'm sure that they knew that they didn't have any water in there.
Yep. Yeah,
but we need to take a break.
Yeah, we need to take a break. And somebody's asking about the weather report, so when I come back.
17 minutes before 8 o'clock, we'll take a quick break, but we're not done with them yet. We're not done with them yet. We'll be right back with you after these messages.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Attention all parents and students. A&R Stores Countrywide announced the arrival of their back-to-school inventory. If you need school bags and knapsacks, say no more. A&R Stores have the largest assortment of knapsacks in the country with brands like Jansport, Capsule and Everest, famous for their resistance and durability. If you need school supplies, A&R Stores have everything, yes, everything you'll need, such as exercise books, composition books, lunch bags, folders, and a whole range of school supplies and arts and craft material. A&R Stores, your #1 store for back-to-school supplies. Visit them at any of their 8 locations. A&R Store, where our prices make the difference.
Sign up today. Now available in Corozal and San Ignacio.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el balancín. Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Roche France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Roche France.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass Project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. Or venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
The first 2 phases of the Hummingbird Highway Rehabilitation Project from the Belmont Roundabout Junction to Saboon Bridge and Alta Vista Bridge to Dangriga Town has already made a remarkable difference for commuters and residents alike. These first two phases are a $16.5 million investment by the government of Belize. Under this project, the highway is being rehabilitated through improvement of the road pavement to create a safer environment for the public. Improvements, especially in the areas that pose a high risk to motorists, include the introduction of paved road shoulders, high visibility line markings, reflective road studs, bus laybys, and other features that will bring the entire road segment in line with internationally recognized standards. Additionally, the replacement of the existing single-lane bridges will reduce road user risks. These improvements will increase economic, tourism, and agricultural opportunities, further encouraging the social development of Belize, particularly in the south. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Minutes before 8 o'clock. Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show, las 8 menos 13 minutos.
We have some more text messages pertaining to what we are discussing, Emmanuel, but we want to share the weather report. The way the weather stand this morning, I wish it was that way yesterday when that fire started. But let's check in with the Belize Mech service, then we will be answering your text messages.
This is the general weather forecast for today, Monday, the 24th of September. Relatively moist and unstable conditions prevail. The 24-hour forecast is going to be sunny today with cloudy spells and cloudy spells during the course of the day, and cloudy periods tonight. Some showers, periods of rain, and a few thunderstorms will affect the south and coast this morning, and then a few will affect inland areas this afternoon, and the south and the coast tonight. The winds blowing from the east at 5 to 15 knots. The sea stayed light chop. Temperatures along the coast 87 degrees Fahrenheit, that's a high. 81 degrees as a low. And in the inland areas, 92 degrees Fahrenheit as a high, 73 as a low. And in the hills, a very comfortable 82 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's a high, and 70 degrees as a low. The advisories, flood alert remains in effect for inland, for flood-prone areas, especially in the south. The outlook for tomorrow, Tuesday, a few showers and isolated thunderstorms will affect the south and coast Tuesday morning and night, and inland areas in the afternoon. Now we want to thank Francisca Wellington for this information and to recognize the fact that they have been up. In fact, they have been reporting at their desk, at their job, from 5:26, and this is when this report was lodged, was placed on the internet. Buenos días, compañeros, compañeras. Este es el reporte del estado del tiempo para hoy, lunes 24 de septiembre. Y la situación general puesta como condiciones relativamente húmedas e inestables continúan controlando nuestro clima. Entonces, para las siguientes 24 horas estará soleado y de nuevo con periodos de nubosidad durante el curso del día hoy y igualmente por la noche. Tendremos periodos de nubosidad intensa. Veremos algunos chubascos o periodos de lluvia y algunas tronadas. Veremos estas afectando la porción sur del país y también por el área de la costa hoy por la mañana. Y luego algunas tronadas afectando las áreas del interior hoy por la tarde. No dice dónde en el interior, si va a ser norte o sur, simplemente las condiciones están muy propicias para crear estas tronadas tan pronto entren al interior y no se define dónde. Y también la formación de tronadas y tormentas en el sur y por la costa hoy por la noche. Ahí estamos viendo que la misma inestabilidad que está sobre nosotros está provocando la formación de estas tronadas. Los vientos del este 5 a 15 nudos, el estado del mar ligeramente agitado. Temperaturas por la costa 87 como una máxima, 81 como una mínima. En el interior del país 92 como una máxima, 73 como una mínima. Y yo te aseguro que hoy por la mañana fue mucho menos que 73. Y por las colinas 82 grados con una máxima y 70 como una mínima. Advertencias, una nota de cautela para aquellas personas viviendo en áreas que son notorios para inundación. Por favor, si vives en áreas que históricamente se han inundado, ponle el ojo porque con la cantidad de lluvia, por favor, pudieran crecer estos ríos o estas áreas, subir el nivel del agua y te podría causar problemas. Así que, ojo ahí, muy importante. ¿Qué se espera para mañana? El pronóstico es algunos chubascos y tormentas aisladas afectando la porción sur del país y la costa por la mañana, y luego y también por la noche, y las áreas del interior por la tarde. Muchas gracias, Francisca Wellington, por esta información. También quiero decirles de que ayer viendo las noticias, tenemos que darnos cuenta y darle seguimiento a esta tormenta. Creo que es una tormenta. Ya le dieron nombre a Kirk, que está en el Atlántico todavía, pero está puesto para entrar al Caribe durante el curso de esta semana. Así que es posible que se disipe, porque lo que sí recuerdo es de que el meteorólogo dijo de que las condiciones no son propicias, no son tan favorables en el Caribe para que se gane fuerza y que se haga un monstruo. Pero nunca sabes, porque las condiciones pueden cambiar, pueden variar, y esto es lo que siempre causa que tengamos sorpresas.
All right, thank you very much, Emmanuel. Let's go to these text messages.
Claro que sí.
Good morning. Last time I called for a bushfire. Can you believe they don't even know the street name? The neighborhood had to put it out with buckets, cause they fly past the next street. It's not a laugh. That's weird. Also, you say.
You mean I never see the smoke? Christ.
Okay, se tell my friend Emmanuel, bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros. To cool off a bit. Directly will catch your fire. Directly will catch your fire. You know, go water. So you need to cool off, my brother. He said, check, you don't read it out. You might not know the young lady they knocked down in Carmelita. Okay, they send the name, but they are asking us not to.
Divulge it.
Yeah, right. Thanks for the
we
word.
can't do that just yet.
Yeah. Miss Laverne. All right. He said, good morning. This is Miss Laverne. I feel so bad about what happened again. only because this is worse. I can't believe 4 with 2. I can't believe 4 with 2. I was last. My God, the family needs prayers and they need help. Me and my family came way back after 13 years. Check it. We keep them in our prayers because her house burned down with her kids as well some years ago. Emmanuel, Laverne right here in Trial Farm. Yeah, that's Mr. Lee Jack Palacio daughter. And you know what I think where people have to start, I don't know, we have to start to get more in tune and in touch with the neighbors and tell them, hey, make us start to work as a neighborhood community. When anything happen, we still call the fire department, but make sure we got some drum full up with water. Make sure we start to buy hose and so. We try help when tiny things happen, because if that fire engine is so close, it take 20 minutes to reach, and when it reach, it was no use. Then I don't see how we could depend on them.
Okay, but let's be fair. Also, yes, I went on a rampage a while ago. I must accept. But let's be fair. And I'm not having any second thoughts about the way I spoke a while ago. I still stand by my words. Okay? I still stand by my words. But do they normally take this long?
If what?
Do they normally take long? Or does this thing happen all often?
Usually you hear that happen. Usually you hear the fire engine reach late. Yeah. So sometimes you hear that the fire department they complain that people in the way so they can't pass. People don't want to move when the fire engine they come. But this one is that for 20 minutes, look how much people may up on the road, you must still may reach within 20 minutes. That Morris Morris call the fire engine because you're like, but you see, Manuel, because that fire station on the fire from that spot, man. That one turn right there so by Maria come down straight.
You're right.
Right? One turn right.
One turn by Maria, we go down both right straight down Progress Street.
Yeah, and they don't have and that was Sunday morning. We're out there would be quiet at that time. You don't got much traffic around the time there. You know, so that one straight thing and let's go. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'm there.
We have guests. We need to go on a break. We'll take this break now when it is exactly 8 o'clock. And when we come back, we will be coming back with Mr. Dominguez.
Yeah, Mr. Rachel Dominguez.
Mr. Rachel Dominguez. Ladies and gentlemen.
And we got a duck in the house too.
And the duck in the house.
So we are double up this morning.
Let's take that break when it's exactly 8 o'clock. Vamos a esta pausa.
Juba ito. Damn.
I want to watch my video.
Girls, be quiet. Just give me a minute.
Hey, Miss Michelle. Kids giving you trouble again?
Yes, they're making me crazy. Plus, the internet isn't working.
I know what you mean. We had internet issues too. Then we signed up for Diginet. Best decision ever.
Diginet?
Yep. It's VTL's new fiber optic internet for your home that they are rolling out countrywide. Now, it's just awesome internet all the time. Plus, my parents have the ultimate bundle, which comes with a free mobile postpaid plan and a free unlimited home phone.
Did you say free?
Yes, I did. And for a businessman like you, you can bundle and get 6 gigabytes free mobile data every month. My dad loves it because it saves him a lot of money.
See?
Yep. Plan starts at $69, so you can stop stealing Miss Michelle's Wi-Fi now.
Not true, miss. Not true, miss.
But hey, what do I know? I'm just a kid. Head over to VTL and see for yourself.
Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like.
Now available in Corozal and San Ignacio.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, The garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community. The same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Residents of Dangriga now have their very own brand new modernized multi-purpose complex, compliments of the government of Belize. This $3.5 million investment in the cultural capital will host sporting events, cultural events, and shows, and can double as a hurricane shelter. Features include seating for 1,000, a fully FIBA certified wooden court, locker rooms with full bathrooms, a stage and changing rooms backstage, concession stands, office space, and ample parking. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
The Philip Goldson Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goldson International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking, plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Bienvenidos al Sugar City Morning Show de vuelta. Son las 8:04. Buenos días. Hoy tenemos el gran gusto de tener con nosotros al doctor Homero Novelo. Buenos días, doctor, y bienvenido.
Siempre un gran gusto. Good to see you.
También yo. Good to see you too.
Hace ratos, doctor, estuve bastante emocionado, impactado realmente. Y tanto así, sí.
Good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Checking only that the police in the very one pick up the body that Mr. Denny has to one pick up the body, then thumbs up to Mr. Denny.
Oh, okay.
Then be free to pick up the body.
All right, thanks.
Good.
Yeah. Go ahead, Emmanuel.
Quiero a este punto reconocer los esfuerzos del señor Denny Grijalva. Te voy a decir muy honestamente de que el señor, cuando pasé por ahí por la mañana, ahí estuvo. Pasé yo con mi hermana a las 3 de la tarde y ahí estuvo todavía aún limpiando el lugar y barriendo la calle y asistiendo.
With his machines and his workers.
Sí. Ahí estuvo. Mis respetos, señor Denny Grijalva. Mis respetos. Yo soy el tipo de persona que te voy a dar el reconocimiento cuando lo mereces. Y eso lo mereces. Estoy seguro que a la gente que vive en esa área y que está impactada se dio cuenta del tipo de persona que eres. También debo de decir de que estuvo Ivette ahí por la mañana también. ¿Ok? Tratando de ver cómo pueden ayudar a la familia. Lo que sucedió no es simplemente sucedió un juego, un incendio. 4 personas murieron porque el incendio no lo lograron apagar, porque cuando el bendito camión de bomberos llegó, no traía agua, y cuando vino con el agua aún no pudo hacer nada porque le hacía falta alguna cosa ahí. Es una vergüenza y yo, no sé de ellos, pero yo estoy pidiendo la renuncia de esos individuos para que se ahorren la vergüenza de que los tengan que despedir. Yo no los conozco, pero yo creo que son una talla de irresponsables.
So what's your thoughts on your gathering of what happened, Doc?
First of all, my deepest condolences to the...
I know Emmanuel is very emotional this morning.
No, I was going to that.
Yeah.
I don't want you to think that I'm not in the whole of the situation.
Right.
Sí, mis más pésames, mis condolencias para la familia Petillo y todos los que estuvieron alrededor. Es lamentable la situación. No debe estar sucediendo cosas así. Sucedió un caso en San Pedro y ya el departamento de bomberos está consiguiendo bastante crítica por eso. Pero esto me trae a una situación.
Sí. Go ahead.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Yeah, put me on the air.
You're on the air. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're on the air. Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Go ahead, sir.
You're on the air, sir.
Just reduce the volume on your television. Bring down the volume of your television because I believe you're having that little delay. Go ahead, Doc. Go ahead.
Ya, me trae una situación en la cual yo he encontrado bastantes compañeros beliceños, patriotas, trabajadores, buena gente, beliceños que tienen este país en el corazón, beliceños que quieren ver un futuro para este país, gente positiva. Y la verdad, pues es bueno inmiscuirnos con esta gente, porque son gente que piensan adelante. Pero a la vez, hay un problema, tenemos una crisis de identidad en Belice, que nos lleva muchas veces a problemas como esto que sucedió este fin de semana. ¿Cómo se los traigo? Es de que muchas veces, muchos de nosotros somos complacientes. No va a pasar esto, man. No creo que suceda esto. Vamos a quedarnos como estamos. Nos complacemos con la situación que vemos, nos parece que las cosas no van a suceder, nos toman por sorpresa, pero a la vez también somos beliceños que no tenemos una identidad, no nos identificamos como gente, digamos, de responsabilidad, gente de heroísmo, porque le voy a decir una cosa, ante situaciones críticas sale el carácter fuerte de quienes luchan para no caer, no hacer que las familias o no hacer que el país se vaya para abajo. Sacan la casta, como dicen, arriba. ¿Qué he visto es, y tal vez va a ser un tema muy amplio para discutir, que el beliceño muchas veces no sabemos, no queremos honrar a nuestros antepasados. Muchos cuando les hablan de Philip Gould, de George Rice, de toda esta gente que forjaron esta nación, les importa un comino. No les interesa. Que el 21 de septiembre ya tiene una facha, una cara de parranda, de baile, de regocijo. sin tener el aspecto patriota y nacional, sin tener en mente el futuro del país. Por eso muchas veces cometemos los errores y no tenemos un tipo de identidad en el aspecto de que no sabemos de dónde venimos, no sabemos quiénes son nuestros antepasados para saber dónde vamos.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Buenos días, quería reportar que la calle de San Francisco de acá del centro estaban manejando como locos buscados.
Okay, muchas gracias. Take it easy out there, drivers. San Francisco Street, we understand that San Francisco Street, that's the one by where San Francisco Restaurant at Jehovah Church is on, right?
Yes, donde está Elvira, all the way.
Yeah. So asking our drivers, and not only on that street, if you're driving, you know, crazy on that streets, slow down. Go ahead, Doc.
Sí, entonces nos vamos a una crisis de identidad. Nosotros, como beliceños, muchos de nosotros no hemos honrado a nuestros antepasados, no lo vemos, digamos, el 21 con ese patriotismo. Pero a la vez, nuestro sistema de educación contribuye hasta cierto punto sobre esto. El sistema que nosotros conseguimos de los ingleses fue un sistema educacional británico, inglés. Pero ahora, con el hecho de que muchos de los principales de primarias, secundarias, están yendo a estudiar, digamos, a universidades e instituciones en Estados Unidos, ya vemos que se están adoptando cosas americanas, un sistema americano en nuestro sistema de educación. Ya no es second form.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Yeah, put me on the line, please.
You're on the line, go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning, ¿cómo estás?
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Go ahead, go ahead.
Hey, good morning. Okay, I watch you guys every day, and good morning. Listen, I watch you guys every day, and I see you, and I see you and Chucky very sad today.
Yes. Did you learn of what happened in Orange Walk? Maybe this scholar must not really understand or must say he's not aware of what happened.
Where are you calling us from?
Where are you calling us from, my brother?
Yeah, but one thing I got to say, when was the last time we had a fire? When was the last time we had a fire?
That a good while. We just hear about bushfires and stuff, but we don't hear much.
So, I know what happened, but that's why I'm telling you guys that you guys look very sad.
Yeah, because 4 persons lost their lives, man.
What's your point? When 4 persons lose their lives, that is enough reason to feel sad.
Yeah, and then one next thing too, I want to tell you what the fireman they do. Okay, listen, they only rest how long they rest? One whole year?
No, I get your point. No, I get your point. Exactly. So, in other words, what are they doing out in between the time there are no fires? That's his point.
Yes, that's his point.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I get your point.
They can't respond. And then, yes, exactly. And then the trucks, we can't service the trucks in time.
Do you work for the fire service, sir?
All right, caller, when you call, you just lower the television and then you listen to it through your headset.
He mentioned something, and then we can't service the truck on time.
Yeah,
Am I not right?
He's
That's
asking,
what he said?
Yeah, but he's asking if the people, you know, got fire for a whole year, and he's asking, he says, so what, they can't service the truck on time to have them
but he
ready?
used the wrong word. He said, and then we can't service the truck.
I think he's just broad in what he's saying. You know?
Which has created which made me question if he worked there or not.
Yeah.
As an attendant.
Okay.
Yeah. But coming up to what I was saying in Spanish is the fact that we are complacent. Complacency.
Okay, te voy a hacer una pregunta.
Sí.
Vamos a crear un escenario, porque vamos a hablar la plena, neta realidad aquí. Tú eres el jefe de bomberos aquí en Orange Walk. Tú. Te viene un request. Te pidió la gente, los organizadores del Juve, de que porque no puede meterse al río como antes por la gran cantidad de lagartos y cocodrilos y sabrá Dios qué más está ahí dentro, que quieren que les tiren agua, bla, bla, bla. Parte de su festejo, bien, tú aceptas, ok, le tiras agua al aire, como sea que les dé la bendita gana, pero tienes tú, ¿qué pasaría por tu mente a ese momento cuando termine todo el regocijo? Automáticamente ir a
llenar el tanque.
Llenar el tanque.
Porque mira, ¿sabes qué? Estamos enfrentando un fin de semana de fiesta.
Exactamente.
Accidentes suceden.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Así que, hello.
The Juve finish from Friday morning, you know, Emmanuel. From Friday morning, the Juve finish.
So, why
you have
from
all
that
day,
minute, they're not going to fill up?
whole day Friday and whole day Saturday. So this is a holiday, that weekend, so we don't mess with that, right? We're waiting.
That liberty you cannot take.
No.
That's where the complacency attitude that Doc is talking about
comes in, right?
Comes in. That is the attitude. No va a suceder nada. No va a suceder nada. Vamos a ir y vamos a ver la fiesta y no hay ningún problema.
Take things for granted.
Esto te comprobó de que no puedes tomar libertades.
I pull up payo.
Porque accidentes, por eso se llaman accidentes. Accidentes suceden.
Emmanuel, I think what has happened is that because they have not had a major fire in a long time, and that we need to give thanks to the security measures put by families within their homes.
Mm-hmm.
And many a times this contributes to the fact that they do not have these incidents. However, I think these guys must have somebody to lead them into this kind of emergency kind of work. I work in emergency kind of work in my business. I'll tell you what, you can't take things for granted.
Yep. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Yeah, morning, check-in, morning, Mr. Mobello.
Good morning, my brother.
Mr. Martinez.
Good morning, sir.
Did you hear me clearly now?
Yes, man. Hear clearly now.
Check in.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
I already heard the rumor about the fire truck when it was called upon not have no water. I think the man were in charge of Orange Walk, you know, after resign, you know, you send her home. You send her home. Because on several occasions, people pass there and they sit there and they play card, they sit there and they play dynamo, they sit there and they play checker.
Yes.
And when you have your service like that, very essential, I think they should have them 2 or 3 times a week for fire drill exercise. You put some fire somewhere about, you have the truck, and you get after it, and this is the way you will do, and this is the way you will do, you give them directives. You move there with the truck and no water, I mean, come. All want to go home. Because that enough to know him, that enough to know career, that enough to know field. And this is the way I think they should send them home. Send them home without nothing, I don't mind how much years you got, you go home. Because already then they gave the government bad name, because the first thing I say, well, the government vehicle is not good, the government vehicle is not good. Check your work with where you got, and you could get one next good, you could get one next good one. Because if you show you the work with where you got, you will get one better one. You understand what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You know the same nothing, and you know the work, the vehicle, to the work, you know whether the fault or the vehicle. And once you know the work, it always, you know, when you start it now, then you find you can't start it, this, that, the other, then, you get on the media, the truck this, the truck that, and you are quite all the truck, all kind of thing. Man, the vehicle work, they sit down there too much, and they should have got a drill exercise 3 times a week. Whether the voluntary fireman, whether the one where they take a hand with all heads. And this is for me contribution for this morning. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
You're not alone with that statement that you made earlier this morning, Emmanuel.
Yeah, and I still stand by my words. I want you to know that. I was very careful in. Let's take that call.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Okay.
Buenos dias.
Okay. I didn't want to go in and say, tell you what, make them fire them, because I was, for one thing, I was not sure of the facts as they were.
You fire one fireman? Put fire by fire?
Fire all of them, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Because this is something, esto es algo que el pueblo de Orinjoc no debe tolerar. Porque fácilmente pudo hacer mi casa, su casa del doctor, de Chequi, tu casa, el de tu vecino o el de tu familia, que se mueran 4 de tus familiares.
Yeah.
Por simple irresponsabilidad.
But Doc, what you may say, Doc, is the same thing that this caller they say. Can you say these things are emergencies, right? So you need to check out the machines that you order to work, do some mock operation, you know.
Yes.
So it's the same thing with the caller. They say what you may say.
What happened is that medical personnel normally have, you know, in their minds and physically assets for an emergency. Like, for example, in the hospital or in a private institution, normally there's, you know, you don't know what's coming. You are expectant of anything. So certainly machinery and equipment and medication and all these things
Has to be some sort of preparation in
place.
place.
They need to be
Let's take that.
ready to go.
That's it, ready to go.
You're ready to go, yes.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Hello, good morning, Mr. David.
Morning.
I think they are having a fundraising tomorrow.
Well, yeah, well, them people for, I think it's for the Hope for Child, or the Food for Hope. They came by this morning and said that they will be doing a fundraising at the park tomorrow, and they're asking folks if they can donate pastries or whatever they have so they can sell it and give it to the family. And also they'll be having a dollar drive by the town clock downtown. Sorry I didn't mention it, but we got so caught up this morning, no? So they're asking if anybody have anything like pastries or so they could donate there, and they're right at the park. That's the Food for Hope persons here at the Blackwater Creek. All right, but thanks for reminding, okay?
Okay, then, thanks.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that slipped me, pa. You know, the lady was here bright and early this morning, no? Yeah, but, yeah, Doc.
Yeah, well, you had mentioned it already. Yes, they need to have all these things ready to go any minute, because guess what? The person that is doing, you know, trained in emergencies, and firemen need to be trained in emergencies also. They need to have everything set. And you know, you just don't have it set. You have to be drilling it. You have to be constantly, going over this, because the minute it comes, man, you're ready, you work with it, you're able to perform to your max. But if you're not ready, then there comes the problems, that everything becomes chaos.
That's why I pointedly asked you the question.
Yeah.
If you were the fire chief, what would you do the minute you dispense all your water?
Well, you have to go full it
You
up.
got to fill it up back again, man.
What
You
and
think
in fact,
your
maybe while you're
responsibility.
doing all this extracurricular thing, you still have a machine on standby should in case something happens while you're doing that.
Exactly so.
You understand? It's not something that you just take your time and go do anything like that complacently. No, I always think that the worst can happen any minute. The worst can happen any minute.
Yes.
You have that, you have your people running, you have your people. But many a times you can criticize me for saying it's in hindsight. But no, I've worked in emergencies also in my bases while I was going to school and all these things. And the drills are very important.
You have to be prepared.
It keeps you on the edge, and makes you to make the least mistakes while taking an emergency.
Gain experience as well. I wonder what must happen to them people when they know that they carry that truck, you know, got water.
Yes.
And they
What
still
happens
reach
to
and
their
haul
mind?
out the hose, like if they know you know got water.
Play bloody fools.
Got text message, and this one is saying, DS zero tolerance, fire them, plus charge them for the negligence. It will be an example for every other worker. Also, somebody sent a message that's not pertaining to our topic, but it's important, seeing that the drivers in the trial farm area not really respect the highway, and especially at the time when kids are going to school and still they drive out, they're crazy. So we'll send that message out. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Check it for a truck hard walker for only 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
The picnic them is still living here when they go and get water.
Yeah, you see? So,
5 minutes.
So it
had water?
Only for 5 minutes.
Only for 5 minutes.
That means that maybe they had half truck.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Because the hoses have to fill up. Thank you very much. I see, Emmanuel, this go further, and when we talk about just dismiss the person because this is negligence, no, Doc. If then they go there and they have water for 5 minutes, the lady said the person was still alive. If you in other country, then people they have a job already and they have a big investigation.
And I'm sure that there needs to be an investigation to find out what is it exactly that happened, because I would love to see the results of that investigation. Would you?
Think we are see it?
I don't think we will ever get to see it. It's going to be internal.
Because
but I think that the important thing is that the people of Orange Walk, we all
what about the phones? The phones, people try to call us on phone to forget in, but it's 302-2170.
302-2170, that's the number to call.
Yes. All the phones go off.
302-2170.
Yeah, my phone is going
This
crazy.
the one they go off too. For the lead one they go off, pass and I want to come in one. Next one up there, so 302-2170. That we know that you need to go because we have our next
yes.
guest coming up, but your agenda for today?
Actually, I tell you what, I have some people that I would like to remind people in the Orange Walk North Division, in fact, the whole country of Belize, that re-registration ends the 30th of September. And it's important for all of us to take that opportunity. And if you have not re-registered, please go and do it.
What do you mean by that? That it ended 30th? What do you mean by that?
It's the cutoff. Yeah, it's ending. Re-registration ends there. Because at that point in time, if you want your voters card to be out before the year is over, then you must do it, no? But yes, it will continue on.
Okay.
But then, you know what happens? The facilitation process in this, all the people that are employed and, they're looking after all the different things that they normally do on this, perhaps will not again be there. But the office has moved to this, where used to the lands department, right besides the lands department for the people on Orange Walk North. It's important for you to re-register because you'll be able to go to the convention, which is on the 6th of January, with your voter's ID card.
Okay.
If you register after that, you might probably be able to vote with your receipt.
Another thing that is very important, Doctor, is that
it's important that you re-register, take the opportunity, and do it before the 30th. That's the cutoff time for you to be able to have an ID card for the convention.
And also for the referendum.
Yes.
Also for the referendum.
Yeah.
It's very important that you register by the end of the month before you can vote in the referendum. As it is right now, I think that there were approximately 130 people who could vote for the referendum, and we were hoping to have at least 150. So 20,000 more people need to register.
You mentioned the convention.
We need to go on a break, ladies and gentlemen.
Before we go, Emmanuel, Doc, you mentioned the 6th of January for the convention. Do you know where this convention will be held?
Yes, the convention will be in Trial Farm Government School. It will be held there. And the hours would be from 9 to 5. So anybody from the Orange Walk North, that's the period, that's the date for the convention, the 6th of January. It's a Sunday, and it will be held on the Trial Farm Government School.
We go to that break. Vamos a esta pausa y estaremos de vuelta con el señor Rachel Domínguez. Vamos a la pausa.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico. Sign up today. Now available in Corozal and San Ignacio.
Why go anywhere else on vacation when an unforgettable experience awaits you right here in your own backyard? Explore southern Belize, home to the Cacao Trail, the historically rich Maya, and our illustrious southern heritage. Satisfy your sweet tooth with a cacao tour, relax by the river, or enjoy a basket weaving demonstration. Stop in for some delicious southern food. Come and enjoy some good old-fashioned southern hospitality. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Freshly extracted local honey. Perfect for today's dessert. And these locally produced onions, they are just the right size for my popular onion rings and hamburgers. And these cuts of sheep lamb, also grown locally, are just perfect for my succulent barbecue. When I think about my family's health, I buy local products first. After all, they are fresh and healthier. And if you do the same, you're shaping a brighter future for your community, your family, and yourself, as local spending circles back to you. Remember, when you buy local products, you are building a better Belize.
This message is proudly sponsored by the Food and Agriculture Organization, European Union, Ministry of Agriculture, and Belize Marketing and Development Corporation.
Sign up today. Now available in Corozal and San Ignacio.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. 23 minutes before 9 o'clock. Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show, una manera bastante emotiva. Cuando son exactamente las 9 las 9 menos 23 minutos. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning in this segment, we have the presence of Mr. Rachel Dominguez. I'd like to take time out and give him a special welcome. Welcome, sir.
Morning, my brother.
Morning, my brother.
Good to see you. How are you doing?
Good this morning.
I'm very glad.
Very good.
Notwithstanding the terrible news, the terrible incident happened here in Orange Walk, when 4 people die, it's a blow to all of us as a community.
Yes.
And this is when we have to look back and see where we went wrong, and have to point the fingers at whoever needs to be pointed fingers to.
And before I go further, Emmanuel, I just want to send out my condolence on behalf of our East community to the family. And we know it's hard, but we want them to know that our condolences go to them, and I know if they hold on to God, He will heal them.
All right,
yes.
So before we start our discussion with Mr. Dominguez, I have received a text and I called back the person to ask them if this is reliable so we can announce it. And they assure that it's reliable. That the wake for Alfredo Petillo and the siblings will be held on Tuesday, 25th September, which is tomorrow. And the funeral service will be on Wednesday, the 26th of September. It says the bodies will lie in state at the St. Peter's Church, 1 p.m. for funeral mass at 2 p.m. So the wake is tomorrow, and the funeral will be on Wednesday at St. Peter's Anglican Church. Somebody texts and asks which one of the Petillo, if it's the one that's the special constable. It's not him, it's his brother. He's the barber. Yeah, the one that do barbering. And this one say, even if the fire department had a negligence, I guess that the people taking live videos of the incident should have joined hands to extinguish the fire. Community help would be more heartfelt rather than taking live videos for their Facebook profiles. That is a true statement. But you know, everybody want the whole college.
There's no justification in that.
Yeah.
There's none.
All right. We are kickball this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks again for having me here. This morning we talking football. We're talking the yearly program that we have, which is the Aragon's Christmas Cup, which is
that's a big Christmas
that's a big Christmas
football competition.
Right. It usually ends up 1 week before Christmas for the competition done there. So you have prizes for. Well, we actually spent $10,000 in prizes for the
And
3 teams.
this year, talk to me about the prizes.
Well, actually, first prize is $5,000, second prize is 3, and the third prize is 2.
First prize is $5,000.
Second
Second
prize
is
3,000.
3,000.
And the third prize is 2,000.
$2,000.
A total of
So this is $10,000.
But you spend much more on that when it comes to the competition itself, right? Because the competition entails referees and a lot of different logistics, no?
Right, trophies and different things, medals. This is just in prizes, $10,000. It's worth much more than that, and the trophies is another $2,000, and referee every week, police and different logistics, cleaning of field, and but it's something that the minister and the esports committee does every year to promote sports. Right, we have a commitment to the east to doing this every year, and that is why we come to invite the teams to come out and be a part of the competition, no? Because this competition, we want to keep it as an yearly tradition for the east. So
when does the competition begin?
Well, what happened is that right now I'm here to ask the teams to start registering with us. They can call me at 615-7923, or they can call Mr. Ponce at 626-3047. And we want to start the competition at least by the first week in October, because it takes a little while to do all the organization.
So this are within the next 10 days.
Right.
Or
We
so,
want
or 2 weeks.
Right.
maximum.
We want to start off the competition because we usually want to finish it by a week before Christmas so that the teams can have their.
Will
their
there be a
prizes.
marathon before, or is it straight into competition?
We should have an open marathon the first week. We still have to go back into, well, what we're hoping for is that in this week the teams can register with us so that we can see how much team we have, so that we can start seeing where we ruffle it and things like
Generally,
this.
what number of teams do you normally get on any given year? How many would you like to participate?
We normally get somewhere between 8 and 10 teams. Some of them join, and then, well, most of our teams stay, but we have been getting 8 1 year, 10, and this is the 5th year we're running the competition, and it's very competitive. Last year our champion was Progresso, and second place was Guinea Grass, and these teams are very competitive when it comes to doing football. So we're asking these teams again to come on board, and let's start the Aragon's Christmas Cup and see where we go with it for this year.
When you mention Progresso and Guinea Grass, and these are teams that's not in the East, what's the requirements for registration?
All you have to do is be a team from the Orange Walk district. What happened is that the first year we started off, we wanted to do it only for the East. But we found out that the East, there are only 5 villages, and some of the villages does not have, like Tower Hill, they don't have enough players, so they want a team on their own. So
to join up with
get it competitive, then we had to open it up to the whole district so that we can really get the amount of teams that we need. Because what is happening is that the Aragon's Christmas Cup is final. That's a final competition for the year. But what happened is that during the year we do East Cup. We have a small competition in Palmar. Sports is always happening within the East. But the Christmas Cup is more where it's open to the whole district.
So what's the requirements? What you need to do if you want to register as a team? You have to get the name of the players, you have to pay them, you have to get a jersey. How it works so that people could know?
Right. Normally what happens is that you come, apply, fill out an application form, and then we have guidelines. But what happens is that we invite all the managers of the team. We have a meeting with them. We give them the rules of the game. Ask them to list their players, because when you go join first and you sign up, they'll for make you know that, okay, this team will play. So marathon day is the day when you bring all the name of your players and who all will be on the team. You bring your roster then on the day on the marathon day, and that is where it starts rolling. And in the meeting that we have, where we give them the guidelines of the rules of the game, we also do what we call a raffle of numbers, whereby each team pick a number, and one play 2, and 2 play with 3, and 3 play with 4, and that is what design what we're going to do to set up the competition. No?
Yeah. Is there a cost for the registration?
Yes, $500 is registration fee. Most teams out there know it, but $500 to $5,000 that you can win is a big win, no? But
is that the price that?
That's a registration fee
every year.
Every year, it has been $500.
It has been $500
every year.
So $500 permits you to be able to compete.
Right. And
no, the team that registers has to get its own jerseys for its own people.
Its own uniform.
So in other words, it behooves the team leader or whatever to go out and raise funds, or to have some sort of sponsor. Right. But
most of the teams in the competition already have sponsors that know they can lean on, because there are several teams that has called and asked when is the competition starting, and when is it starting, and where they can register and things. But what I mean is that it's not only me that runs the competition. We have a committee, and the minister sits on the committee, I sit on the committee, and there are several other sponsors, different people that sits on that committee that decides where we go with it. Now, I only represent because I have the time to do it, but we have a committee which sit down and work out all the plans for the game and how it's going, no? And I think that is what has made it has lived so long, no?
Who was the champion last year?
Progreso.
Progreso won more one time, right?
Yeah, Progreso.
I think they won the first one.
Progreso, yes. Progreso has always been in our competition each and every year. Progreso has always, they have not one year Progreso has not said, well, we're not playing the competition. They are always there. Another village that comes out on top is Carmelita always has an input in playing too. And we have several teams that usually look forward to the Aragon.
I imagine Palmar always has a team.
Palmar always has a team in there, and Palmar is getting stronger and stronger. In fact, we were out there, they had a 8-a-side game, and you can see the quality of players that Palmar is producing.
Our audience is also Spanish speaking.
Right.
¿Quieres aventarte a hacer un
ratito? You going there?
We'll try.
Do your thing.
Si te trabas, aquí estoy.
Yeah.
Acá estamos hoy invitando a todos los equipos
¿Quién que lo puede hacer?
De Orange Rock para que salgan y ser registrado en esta competencia que es de Aragon's Christmas Cup, que se juega cada año. En este año estamos empezando el 6 de octubre, el día del maratón, y de ahí empezamos. Esta semana es para registrarse y para dar tu nombre de tu equipo. Tenemos 2 números para que hablas si quieres registrar. Es 615-7923 y 626-3047.
¿Y el gran premio es?
Y el gran premio es $5,000, el segundo 3 y el tercero $2,000 con trofeos. El primero consigue medallas, el segundo consigue medalla y el tercero consigue $2,000. Es que así, anímate, jugadores, pongan su equipo, salgan, vamos a gozar de haciendo fútbol en el este.
All right. So
muy bien, mira que pudo, lo reté y sí lo pudo hacer.
Rachel, do you see that when it comes to attendance at the games, by having villages participation from villages out of Orange Walk East. Do you see that bringing much more participation to the game, attendance, people coming to the game?
Well, definitely, Checky, and I can say I'm very proud of two teams. That is Progresso. Progresso brings a bus.
Well, they bring bus?
They bring bus, load. They bring their fans, they bring everything.
Full bus?
A full bus.
Okay.
And that's every game they play. No fun. When they reach at the end, from the beginning to the end, they bring their bus. Guinea Grass last year was the same thing. They bring their bus, they bring their players, they bring fans, people come in and pick up. And when these teams are playing, you feel the hypeness within the
excitement,
the football field, the stadium, that it rock. You understand me? And it's good competition. We try to and that is why we give guidelines in what we want them to do and certain things that teams can do and what they cannot do. Because then when we have that, we keep a control of what's happening. No, because football is going on in Orange Walk, and we can hear, why, you know what, this team fight to that team, this one punch out the ref and things like that. And I can say that we are very strict in maintaining order in our competition. Because there are a couple of competitions where here end up the fight and the competition really.
They beat up ref.
Then this. And that's something where does not hold good when it comes to football.
Yeah, it's sports in a whole.
So on sports in a whole, because you have to respect the referees and respect authorities, and that is why our committee is always out there looking at what is happening. And as we see something, we really jump on it and try to take care of it and make sure it not happen. And I believe most team has gained the respect for Aragon's Christmas Cup because they're not going to fight. Because I don't know, by the time they can fight, even fans sitting on the bleachers, we have a few times we have to ask the police to move them out of the bleachers because you only need one for start, and from there then you blow up into something different. So we have earned our track record in saying that our competition always ends on a good note.
Where will this competition be held, and how equipped is the facility for this big competition? Because I know you used to always at the east. I don't know if it's still there, Louisiana field, but when I pass on the evening, I see things happen.
Well, what happened is that Louisiana is our home, nowhere else, right? Okay. We actually do a lot of grading every time. Something is not happening, like they don't have lights and things like that. We work on it. The field was sitting there after a competition for almost 3 weeks with no lights. We had to go and change the wires, buy the fuse box, and it happened after the competition that I'm speaking about. After the competition done, they gave X and broke up the box or the light, and things like that. And you can't have a competition ending on that note. You understand me? Yeah. We have to teach our players that they need discipline. You understand me? And teach the fans that they need discipline when it comes to that. And the principal called me, and he told me about it, and we actually fix it, and there's no else we can play.
But let me ask you a question. What do you do whenever you have these stubborn, obstinate individuals who are just hell-bent on destroying and they're players or fans or fans. What do you do with them?
Well, normally if we
bar them from the area.
Right. Well, we have players which has given trouble. We write the team owners. We don't deal with players one-on-one. We deal with the management of the team. So we'd write the manager and tell you know what, this player so and so and so, and we look at that, and basically we're finding out that he's. And there are several players that, one or two that we have banned from the competition completely because with a Guinea suspension, they come and play 1-2 game and they're right back to the same attitude. And if there's back to the attitude and tell you something, there's nothing worse to see one player get trouble and basically the whole team lose their football game. And sometimes when we move out a player and suspend her, the team get better points, people more focused, and I can't understand why. Like I said, when a player gets trouble like that, it jeopardizes even his team. You understand me? And for make you pay, and I know $500 on a team is basically sometimes hard to forget, but if you are investing kind of money, then you need to be disciplined that you win the prize at the end of the day. But
right.
The managers, and I believe the managers that we have had is very, 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 they're very respectful and they're very understanding, because when you write there or we call in, we basically show them what
Let
is
me
our
ask
point.
you another question. I don't know how it has been in the past. I don't. But suppose you have the same amount as last year. Or let's suppose that you have more participation than last year. Do you normally have 2-3 games on a given day?
Yes, every Sunday normally. The amount of teams we have in the least games we play for any Sunday is two to three games.
2 to 3.
And that is why we need to know the teams them early, because then when you set it up, you could know exactly how it's
So
going to
you
run.
can say perhaps begin at 1:30.
Right.
Or maybe 9 o'clock in the morning, if that works.
If we have
and
more,
make it a whole day event.
Right, and then so as the competition go along, then you start to wind down to less games, no. But the thing about football and this East Cup is that we are there to get as much team as we can. The more teams you have, the better competition we have, and even if we have to. We're looking at different ideas, because what happened, we are not looking at only Sunday. Maybe if we have over enough team, then you look at it maybe on Friday night or on Thursday night when people would have less things to do, or they come closer to the weekend, they enjoy one night game. Because something we have looked at in Bamopan, games are played on Thursday night, right? And then they still have the game Sunday. So it's all what we're looking for people to enjoy what is football, and this year we are looking at it to basically bring out a team so that we could start to make them look at the players from Earnjock. One of the problems we have in Earnjock is that our players is not reaching where they're supposed to reach. You understand me? They go in the district, and from there that's at the end of it. You understand me? So we're looking at different ways in trying to tweak the machine so that we get maximum performance out of it. No, because you have to have. I think football has been, really dormant in Earnjock, but it has been stagnant. That it has not moved from where it was.
The way it should be moving.
Right. I got to tell you something. You have players who play for the national team out of Kai, out of Belmopan, out of Stan Creek, out of PG, out of Belize City. You don't hear nothing about
You don't hear for Ridgewack at all.
You don't hear nothing. So we must go find a way that at this time we can change that, and that is why we're open to football, and we're open to see where we can help these players, so that at least they start to move about and get recognitions and things like that, because it hasn't been happening.
You talk about help that might probably help the national team as well,
right,
to have players from the north. Because we know from the north, we have good players from the north, man, especially when it comes to football.
Right,
and besides, the Mundialito was a success.
Right.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
And you must give follow, because it goes from one level to the other level, to the other level.
Right.
So it gives continuation.
But then the one where they were up here and no one we go to the other level.
Yeah.
So what we do to convince them that yes, we got good players that can go to that next level.
Right. And one of the things they check where I could actually and it's good that you brought up, Emmanuel, is that we looked at the Mundialito. If you notice, they say I changed the name. We have brought out the franchise of it. Because why? Because of the same thing. Mundialito done that at the end of Mundialito. You understand me? And really and truly, I believe that Mundialito has been moving around within the Earnjock district. When I say that in management, not really in management, but this one take it over, that one take it over, next one take it over, and you can't just say they're all about. So this year we decided that we are signing on a 3 years contract. This is to keep it stable, make sure it happens every year, and football goes somewhere even at that level. You understand? Because we need to have continuity in what we do. This year was our first year, and then I mean a test run. But with the committee, we sit back with the minister, and then we will look at it and see how we could better it as we go along, right? Because if you know, he was one of the founder of one of the big teams, and right now the police team. He started that team, so he have ideas, and with our ideas, we put it together for try and make things happen. And then like I usually say, things don't happen overnight, but we keep on pushing that it can get to the level where we want to see it. Because I tell you something, sometimes I think it's political, that they just do it for gain mileage, and that's it. We look at it more at brand it more than where it is. You understand me? Because some people aren't really not have the finances, don't have the know-how for how really for getting connected to the next level. So that is where the community comes in, and we try move it forward. No?
We can make some mileage too, because we got Padron there.
Yeah.
Padron used to deal with football. We got the minister there.
Right.
We got Piet.
Right.
We got David Villanueva. We got you there.
Yeah.
This side we got Emmanuel, we got Morris. So maybe we could have got one East competition against North Vision Channel 10. Because you know,
he will be the goalkeeper.
No, Morris could be the goalkeeper.
Morris will be goalkeeper.
You are the striker. I don't know what position I put Piet. You put David on the goal.
So I think we give a challenge for opening something like interdepartmental thing. And normally what happens is that we at the end of the competition, I know, and I want to ask the fans forgive me on this one, because normally every year we look forward to at the end of the competition that we play the champions of the north with the east. But this year was really and truly, after we done the competition, we gone right into re-registration, and after we gone into different programs that we could not find time to get around to do it.
Things were tight.
The work was really hectic for everybody, you understand me? And saying this, that we have the champions from the south now, right? For Lupe Cup. Then we have the champion from the north, and then we have the champion from the east. So we were looking at that and see if we can work out one program whereby the three teams meet, and then the one who win the champions of champions for the district, no? But
district
we will try to see how we work it out, because you know we're all inclusive. We don't want to left out no champion. We are champion for we are champion. No.
Well, we're already leaving one out, Orange Walk Central. So I'm hoping that one of the politicians is going to come up and start something. Maybe that's what you need to do.
Well, if they don't have a representation, then we can invite them to come on board. You understand me? So what we are doing that, because I tell us how big, and you asked it earlier, Chucky, that when the teams come out, and then especially when we play champion of champions, every area bring out the fans.
Yeah, they bring the crowd.
You understand me? The crowd come from the north.
Which is good, you know.
The crowd come from the east, because they want to say who want to be the champion of champions. You understand me? And they look forward to it. And normally what happens is that we try to finish that. When the competition is finished, we try, and that's why we need to know how much teams we have. As we finish that, if we could fit it in before the Christmas, then we do that. If we can't, then we'll do it at least the first or second week in January. So that's what we with the hope would happen this year. Forget.
So just a quick reminder of the numbers that you need to call to begin the registration process. You can get in contact with Mr. Dominguez at 615-7923. 615-7923 para comenzar el proceso de inscribirte para lo que es el Aragon's Christmas Cup. Pero también hay otro número que es del señor Ponce, 626-3047, 626-3047. Recordando que los premios son un total de $5,000 para primer lugar, $3,000 para segundo lugar, $2,000 para el tercer lugar, más trofeos y medallas. Así que inscríbete. El proceso de inscripción requiere un pago inicial de $500. Eso es para inscribirte a la competencia. Pero recuerda que ha sido así todo el tiempo. Pero recuerda de que con ese pago puedes entrar y lograr ganar, si así te lo mereces, $5,000 como el campeón de este campeonato. Yo te invito que este año te unas y que hagamos de esta competencia algo memorable, algo que para cada año estemos esperando que suceda cada año, para que sea algo que anualmente tenemos algo que esperar. Vamos a tomar la ultra maya.
All right, we're good to go.
Yes, ya son las 9:07. Your last invitation, just to recap.
Yes, well, we invite all teams to come out, give me a call, and let's start this ball rolling. I know there are several teams that have called and waiting for the date, but we want you to call again and basically let us finalize the way of moving forward in getting this Christmas Cup rolling this year. So with that, I want to invite all teams, come out, let's be sportsmanlike, and let's fight for the big prize.
Dominguez, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Lebes, request the East here.
All right, good. I will.
We set up on this side.
There's a challenge.
We ready on this side.
All right, good.
We got a striker right there.
Right, I got a striker up on the side.
Well, Emmanuel, before we leave, I'd like to ask you to announce this in Spanish as well, that the wake for Alfredo Petillo and the siblings will be held on Tuesday, and the funeral service will be held on Wednesday at 1 p.m. at St. Peter's Church.
Sí, esta noticia lo acabamos de recibir y se trata acerca de los arreglos fúnebres para las 4 personas que fallecieron en el fuego, en el incendio que destruyó la casa de la familia Petillo. El velorio se llevará a cabo mañana por la noche. El velorio de Alfred Petillo y sus 3 hijos se llevará a cabo mañana, tomorrow. Y luego, servicios fúnebres, es más, el funeral se llevará a cabo el miércoles. Los cuerpos estarán en la iglesia St. Peter's, media hora o 1 hora antes de la misa, así que tendrán una oportunidad de visitar y estar con la familia a ese momento antes de la misa. Así que, compañeros, recuerden, martes velorio, miércoles entierros, arreglos fúnebres.
Yeah, the bodies will lie in state at 1 p.m. for funeral service
a
at
la
2.
1 por la tarde estarán, la iglesia estará recibiendo los cuerpos y ahí podrán estar con la familia y podrán estar con la familia, ¿sí? Durante este tiempo, los servicios fúnebres se llevarán a cabo a las 2 de la tarde. ¿Ok?
Miércoles.
Así que tienes 1 hora para estar con la familia.
So that note, it's time for us to go, pa.
Yes, es hora para que nos vayamos. Ya son las 9:10. Ya hemos tenido un día bastante lleno aquí, emocionalmente, pero también terminamos con una buena nota. Deporte. Muchas gracias de nuevo. Quiero recordarles de que este show repite hoy por la noche. The show repeats at 9 o'clock tonight. But nonetheless, we will be here with you tomorrow morning at the same hour. Ladies and gentlemen, cuídense mucho. Mi nombre es Emmanuel.
And I'm Robert Cheque Usher. Have yourself a wonderful day. And remember, the weather report is calling for rain sometime this afternoon. Emmanuel read that report this morning, so make we get ready. So we see you hasta mañana.
Until we meet again, se cuidan. Hasta luego. Tengan un bonito día todos.